Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. And in today's video, we find ourselves in the basement of FAPA's mother, as well he regales us with the tale of how he got arrested and pinned with 2 felonies. And, well, it's not exactly a tale of heroics anyway, it's a tale of ultimate cowardice. As he pepper sprayed a senior citizen. Yeah, what kind of coward are you, FAPA? I mean, that's some real bottom of the barrel bullshit right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S-show on the road, shall we?
So, yes, if you already saw the thumbnail and the title, I was arrested today. I was arrested today in Ayer, Massachusetts. I was outside of a dispensary. I'm not going to give too much information just yet until the video drops, but I was arrested outside. I was on a public easement. There was no sidewalk where I was at the time, so I was probably about 3, maybe 4 feet away from the white line of where the cars were at, and I was approached by an older gentleman, very large gentleman at that. He was probably a good 6'2", 6'3", maybe, outweighed me by a good chunk of change for sure, without a doubt. And he came up to me with a very threatening attitude and chased me. Not chased me. He approached me with a very angry demeanor, and he came up to me, he grabbed for my camera. I showed him the pepper spray before I used it. I showed it to him. I checked the video. You can see his eyes look at it when I do drop this video. You can see him look at it and then reach for it instantly. And then I sprayed him. So then he walks away after chasing me and trying to grab the pepper spray and my phone out of my hands for a minute there. Almost chasing me into oncoming traffic, which was a nice addition as well. And then he walks away, calls the cops. Cops show up. Cops showed up, and I went with my usual thing. I didn't know why they were there originally. I wasn't the one that made the call. They came up and asked me whether or not I knew what was going on, and I said I wasn't the caller, said I didn't know what was going on, didn't know exactly. I told them I wasn't going to answer any questions until they went and at least, addressed the calling party.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You have got to throw that frauditor script right out the window. I don't answer questions and everything like that. I mean, if you were truly assaulted, if you truly were the innocent party in this whole affair, then wouldn't you want to answer the cops' questions? I mean, you sure as hell look guilty enough when you are the victim or the so-called victim here and you don't want to answer the cops' questions. I mean, this smells of a lot of freaking bullshit right here. But you know what? Then again, he's a frauditor. He's memorized this script and, well, it's his go-to whenever he's confronted by the cops. So he's not exactly an independent thinker. I mean, he's been programmed to spew out that archaic script that has really no use in today's frauditing world, considering it's been debunked countless times.
But that's not what happened. Immediately, I was put into handcuffs. I was brought to the back of the car. I acted completely and utterly cordial. No pushback given. No resisting. No nothing. I was sat in the back of the car, and they put me there for a few minutes. They walked away. They talked to the other party, and they stopped my recording. And in the process of that, I told them, I was like, look, I first want you to, first of all, this Ayer Police Department does not have any body cams, nor do they have cameras in their car, in their patrol vehicles. So these 2 patrolmen, first of all, one of which having 6 months of experience on the police force. Was very, very confident, very confident in what he was doing and what the other patrolman was doing. First of all, when I asked for a supervisor, I was told that that those two patrolmen were the highest ranking police officers that were patrolling that were around in the town of Ayer today. So first of all, the first load of BS that they shot at me right away. And then I told them after telling them before they make any more mistakes to call their supervisor, and that was the answer that was given. They looked at my recording and they said, yeah, so nope, there isn't enough evidence. They said that I was not acting in self-defense, unfortunately. They apparently, and this guy was over 60 years old. So
this senior citizen approached you in an aggressive manner, but never touched you? Okay, then, what took place right before that? Were you being aggressive yourself in any way? Were you antagonistic? What's the deal? You're only telling your side of the story, of course. We all want to know what actually happened, but of course, you're not going to release that video until Sunday of this week, and it's going to be very heavily edited. But of course, I've seen your videos before, and let me tell you something, your editing still sucks. It still makes you look like a complete douchebag.
I'll tell you my charges. The first to charge, I have 3 charges, 2 of which are felonies. Which was the craziest thing when they first told me that. So this is gonna be a long process, and unfortunately, I don't believe that I will be able to start the trip right away. My trip that I was planning, and I'm all pretty much prepared for and ready to go, and was planning on leaving sometime this week or sometime next week. So we'll have to see on court Monday. But so my first charge is assault and battery. Second charge is assault with a deadly weapon. First of all, the pepper spray is not classified as a weapon anymore in Massachusetts. They declassified that a couple years ago. I think it was 2023. And then it was assault and battery on somebody over 60 years old. So apparently, in the town of Ayer, you, as long as you're over 60 years old, and you call the police, and first of all, their main reasoning when I wouldn't answer any questions and they immediately put me in cuffs, they said, yep, we got a call that somebody pepper sprayed somebody and you matched the description. That'll be on the video. That was caught on video, but they did stop my recording. They took my phone and stopped my recording, so it is what it is. But yeah, so that was their reasoning behind that. So apparently in the town of Ayer, Massachusetts, if you are above 60 years old, you can go and threaten somebody, walk up to them in a threatening manner, chase them out into traffic.
Okay, let's unpack all of this, shall we? Now, according to you, and only in the town of Ayer can a 60-year-old man walk up to somebody threateningly and chase a poor Will Flauder across the street, even though apparently you pepper sprayed him beforehand. Now, as far as assaulting this guy goes, as far as you being charged with assault, you do realize that a lot of states have senior citizen laws where if you assault one, you're going to be charged with a felony. In fact, Massachusetts has one. General Law, Part 4, Title 1, Chapter 265, Section 13K, Subsection A. Whoever commits an assault and battery upon an elder or a person with a disability shall be punished by imprisonment in the state prison for not more than 3 years, or imprisonment in a house of correction for not more than 21.5 years, or by fine of not more than $1,000 or such fine and imprisonment. Oh, for auditor, if this is what they charged you with, then well, you done screwed yourself over if they can actually get you on it.
That smell. Do you smell that? It smells like a bitch.
Swear at them, ask them what they're doing, demand answers, and grab for their stuff, for their person and their camera. And as long as you call the cops and you do that, and somebody else matches a description, either walking down the street or just sitting there, then you will be all good. You will not be charged with anything. They said they took assault very seriously around there. That's why they showed up with their lights on and their sirens and immediately put me in handcuffs. But then once I said, okay, that's great. I'm glad you do, because I'd like to press charges as well. After being told that and told to, you know, at least wait until he saw the video to let the guy go, he let the guy go, and the guy was let away scot-free. And, you know, I have a hard time believing that they will want to pursue anything.
Well, they are going to pursue it in some way, frauditor. I mean, you do have court on Monday. And got a question for you, a further question for you. If you had the ability to walk or run away, why did you not do that? Why did you have to brandish your pepper spray? And why did you have to supposedly spray that elderly man? And, well, get yourself a felony for that. I mean, this particular one, if it is the one I'm thinking of, well, that's some serious shit right there. And you just done sent yourself down shit creek without a freaking paddle. Congratulations, FAPA, you're a freaking moron.
So this is gonna be a long battle. I am facing 2 felonies right now, so they are a pretty large. It's a pretty large charge, and I was very caught off guard when they first said that to me. So it is what it is. Thank you, Tube Sock. Thank you for the $2. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for all you do. I'm trying to be an American hero, brother. I'm trying for sure. Oh yeah, and they said they weren't picking sides too, and then, you know, proceeded to let the guy go without. I don't even know if he got his information. I'm gonna FOIA request. By the time I got out today, all the offices were closed, and it's a Friday. So honestly, at first I was really nervous that I was going to be spending the weekend in jail. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. If I had to, I would have done so. Thank you very much for the $10, Joanna. We appreciate it. Seriously, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am going to be posting the video on Sunday.
Okay, this is enough of the bullshit right here. I mean, the video is over an hour long, and I can't subject myself to listening to this douchebag for more than a few minutes before I have to start pulling my hair out. And I don't really think I want to lose all my hair at such a middle age right now. And I don't know if I'll lose it or not, because my grandfather had a horseshoe pattern when he was in his 70s, and my dad is at that age right now, and he still has all his hair. So I don't know how I'll end up. But going back to FAPA, the cops told you you were in some serious, deep trouble. Yeah, if it's the actual statute that I read out earlier, yeah, you're in some deep shit, dude. And ignorance of the law is no excuse. You should have realized maybe there are some protected classes in this country, such as the elderly. Our elders are protected by certain laws. I mean, come on now, dude. If you couldn't have figured that one out on your own, you're a freaking moron. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to
Read it.
anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
Shut up, Wesley. You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?